Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Continuing another day of teachings, corresponding to the rays. Today we will have the green ray, Master Hilarion. But I'm still a little further back, and today I'm going to talk about the pink ray, the ray of love, by Rowena. I hope you are enjoying your journey through the rays. I know that some are still a little scared, they are confused, they cannot transmute. I keep telling you, there is no end time, nor is there a deadline. It is a journey that you will take, until you manage to transmute everything. I have noticed that many of you have felt physical pain, sudden discomfort during meditation, which is often taking you out of balance. What this means? Realize that your cells have memory, exactly the memories that come from your ancestors, from your parents, from all those who came before you. So there is stored an entire eternity of experiences, situations, and actions. When you do this kind of walking, you are saying to your cells, throw all of this in there, out. But often, the cell says, no. I'm so used to living with this pain, this suffering, that I can't see myself without it. So you'll have to insist, you'll have to imagine your cells squeezing themselves and letting it all out. You are the one in charge of your body. We've been saying this constantly lately. So you order. And you order, cells, throw away all those memories. And then your cells will have to be thrown away, because you are in charge. So the explanation for the pain is that very angry cells, having to throw that away, come together and cause you pain. It's like a big plot against you. No, we won't throw anything away. And they all come together and make that region hurt. So I say again, who is stronger in history, you? Then say to your cells, release. Free yourself from all those memories. I can say that this is not a thing in this life, it is a thing from past lives. And that it is a burden that they have carried for so long, that they imagine that if that burden leaves, a piece of them will be missing. But after they release it, they will see how easy their walk will be. So this is another process that you will have to do during this transmutation. So if you realize that a certain object that you took from the bag is causing these pains, put the object back in the bag, and first, free your cells. It will be a new request, in which you will say, cells, throw away everything that is not important, everything that is harmful to you and me. Throw away all those memories. And so it will be done. If you speak believing in what you are saying. Whoever says, oh my God, I'm going to talk to my cells. This is crazy stuff. Nothing will work. Either you start to believe what I say, or stop halfway. As far as I know, I'm not crazy, and I wouldn't be passing anything on to you that wasn't real and true. So there is no fun, there is no crazy, there is no weirdness in the things I say. So stop ridiculing yourself, because you are ridiculing yourself, thinking that this is all something impossible, bad for you. Because for those who do it with faith, the pain will go away. Try doing this for other points on your body, even if they didn't appear during the walk in the rays. There is accumulated energy there, there is something that makes your cells not work correctly. Get rid of it. You can do this, with every part of your body where there is a problem. See that part emptying, see anything coming out of there, a black liquid, a yellow liquid, whatever color you want, as long as you understand that what is coming out is something harmful to your bodies. So I'm looking to heal my body. Yes. And if you do it with a lot of faith, you will be cured. Because this is nothing more than an imbalance, which came from your soul and which your cells do not know how to manipulate. So try to do that. And I'm going to tell you, my brothers, whoever effectively treats everything that's in there, won't just go around the circle once, they'll go around many times. So what is the final rule? The final rule is, whoever starts after Friday now, starts with the blue ray, go around all the way. It's not over. From another whole lap. They cannot stop halfway. Ah, but I transmuted everything. Very good. Stay exposed to those rays that are still missing, as if you were bathing in the Sunday. In this case, it will be the bath of each color of ray, and go until the end. Always skip Saturday and Sunday. Don't try to understand why, I know why. So skip Saturday and Sunday, and start whatever day you want, from Monday. Anyone who has been involved in this process since last week will start this damn day, if they haven't started yet. So from Monday, no one needs to skip Tuesday. I jumped. You don't need to skip from Monday. Now Saturday and Sunday, no. Was I clear? I hope so. So my brothers, the journey is still long. And you will continue doing it, until you eliminate everything. Then let's say you finished the walk, transmuted everything and suddenly, oh, I forgot, I had something else to transmute. No problem, start again with the blue ray, transmute and walk through the other 6 rays. You can do this, my brothers, for as long as you want. Ah, can I keep my whole life walking through lightning? Would be wonderful. Would be wonderful. Program in your calendar, each day what color it will be, and follow the time you want. It will be wonderful. I'm just going to tell you that this is still a walk of transmutation. So I'm going to give it 3 laps, so that everyone can transmute as much as possible. At the end of these 3 laps, I will give you some more gifts. I'm not going to say what it is, because otherwise you'll confuse everything and mix everything up. So just wait. Wait until the 3 laps are finished. So today I will talk about the pink ray, love. Here you have Rowena as master. What is love? Love is the most powerful feeling in the universe. And because it is so powerful, it is subdivided into many types of love. The most powerful of them, I don't need to say, is unconditional love. And what is unconditional love? As the word itself says, it's that love that doesn't impose conditions, that doesn't demand anything, that doesn't criticize, that doesn't ask for anything in return. Love simply for the sake of loving. So it is this love that you have to seek, so that you can live fully inserted in the 5th dimension. I'll talk about him again in a bit. So, what are the types of love? We have the love of a friend, we have the love of a brother, the love of a father, the love of a mother, the love of a child, the love for relatives, the love for humanity, the love for the planet, the love for animals, the love for plants, the love for food, the love for your home, your possessions, the love for your enemies. Then it started to get complicated. So my brothers, I would be here talking about a lot of types of love. But what is love essentially speaking? What changes between each of these loves? What do you have? What changes is the object you are loving? I'm going to call it object here to make it easier. So what changes is your feeling, the intensity towards that object, the focus of your love. So you love your mother and you always expect affection and love from her. He expects her to satisfy all his desires. He expects her to carry him in her arms his entire life. In other words, you want to lie in a hammock all your life, and your mother does everything for you. This is not love, this is dependence, created by the mother herself. I will make a reservation. Often, the soul itself comes with this feeling. The mother understands, sets all the tasks, never lets herself be shaken, but that son just wants to live on the net, waiting for everything in his hands, totally dependent. So you don't have love for your mother, you have a creature that you look at and say, she will do everything I want. Your slave, love was very far away there. This is the same with the father, the situation is the same. So the object now is your grandparents. You like them, you respect them sometimes you find them boring due to their age. He doesn't have much patience. Don't you realize that one day you would also become old and could repeat the same things they are doing? So many of you also like the dependency on your grandparents. One of those open-hand grandparents who give them a lot of gifts. So it's that love with interest, because patience with them, you have none. Both grandmother and grandmother. Uncles the same thing. Then I'll talk about cousins, the rest of the family. It is a love that will depend a lot on the degree of connection between you in life. If it's a very close-knit family, those cousins often become almost brothers. So brotherly love, what is love? Competitive, always wants to receive more than he or she, always wants to be in the center of attention, you always want to be the best. Everything in relation to the brother or sister. He doesn't admit to being beneath his brother. You don't understand that you are different souls and that each one has a different path. You may have chosen one path and he another. Understand, my brothers, I am not saying here that there is no love in these relationships. There is love, but it is not what prevails. What prevails is exactly what I'm talking about. And I will also admit, this is not a rule, this is the majority. There is a minority that is not like this, but the majority is. Very good then. Twins brothers, fractals of the same soul, which were born at the same moment. Why? The higher self knows that that fractal alone would do nothing. He would be the one who would sit, the world collapsing around him, and he would sit there. Then another comes along, to make him move. Ah, but they are twin brothers, they are both identical. No, they're not, in soul fractal terms, they are not. And then you will ask me, and when a bunch comes together, everyone supporting each other. It's a desperate way for the higher self to make that fractal rise. Then a bunch comes together, so that one pushes the other. Very good. So now, let's talk about love for your partner. I am not defining the type of relationship here. Love the one you want to live your life with, you are in love with. That desperate passion that makes you forget about yourself, to think about others. You cancel yourself out, you take all your strength and give it to someone else. It's the passion. It's the worst kind of love. Because love is light, true love is balanced, it doesn't hurt. Passion hurts, passion unbalances, and I will tell you that passion rarely turns into balanced love. Because it is already born out of balance. You only see the other person, you want to spend 100% of your time with the other person. Your life has stopped, you can't think about anything else, you find yourself thinking about others all the time. What are you doing with your life? You are canceling yourself, you are losing your strength, giving them all to someone else. So this is the worst kind of love. The one who only asks. No, but when I love passionately, I am giving all of myself. Yes, you have already given all of yourself. And now what do you ask for? The comeback. You charge, because you are aware that you gave yourself completely. And what is the other giving you? Is he as passionate? So often, when the passion is on one side, it doesn't end well. Because he who only gave himself completely, does not receive back the quantum of love that he thinks is necessary to meet his needs. And I can tell you, that no human being will give you the love you want. And then it could even end in tragedy. So let's say that they both have this passion, each in their own way. So there the imbalance is total, for one side and the other. And I say again, most of the time this doesn't go very far. Because the universe itself breaks this type of relationship. Unless the two learn to relax, to go little by little, bringing that total imbalance, to balance. So passion is an unhealthy love, it is not a good love. It's the demand, it's you wanting the other to be exactly like that prince you saw in fairy tales, that is, you ride him like a prince or her like a princess, and you want him or her to be that way. If it came out a little, "Ah, no, you don't love me," because it is that ideal. Then I'm going to talk about a balanced love between two human beings, which is not a passion. It's that love where you know each other, you love each other, in some cases. In the vast majority, one always loves more than the other. And then there's that saying, "No, my love is enough for both of us." And you agree to marry that other person, or live together, because you think that over time, that other person will love you the same way you love them. It just doesn't happen, does it? In the vast majority of cases, it doesn't happen. Then you realize, what a stupid thing I did. And you suffer, because you try to obtain from that other person, who never loved you very much, that quantum of love that you think is necessary for you. Oh, and that's the quantum you dedicate to it. But you don't get it back. But you had said, that your love was enough for both of you. But day to day, things change, and you see that the love you said was enough for both of you is not true. You charge, you need that other love. And I will say, you love so much, you seek so much, you ask for this other love so much, that the other gets tired, because he no longer loved her so much. And with so much pressure, with so much greed for the other person's love, he gets tired and leaves. This is one case. Then I can say that case, that they both don't have that passion, they don't have that love, but they have a very deep friendship, they love each other as friends. And suddenly, let's unite. I'm going to tell you that it's the union most likely to work. Because before anything else, you were friends, you supported each other, as you say, each other. So you are not fooling anyone. That friend knows you deeply and you know him deeply. No one is fooling anyone, you know what you are taking home. There is no mistake. So, over time, you will really come to love each other, and love each other a lot. Because there is respect, there is individuality, because one never tried to change the other, because you were friends. So you got used to living in this relationship. A friend never tries to change another. He listens to others, he can give his opinion, but he doesn't try to change. A friend who is a friend, doesn't try to change, accept the other as they are. So the probability of this relationship working is enormous. Now when you meet each other out of nowhere, you start to bond. Then that love arises, let's unite. You don't know anything about each other. And then many have that overwhelming love, no, he knew, you'll soon be living together. I'm not talking about marriage here, I'm talking about relationships. What do you know about that other one? What does the other person know about you? But it was an overwhelming love. Very good. And then you will learn to get to know each other, on a daily basis, and you will certainly discover a lot of things that you didn't expect. Because you didn't take the time to get to know each other, to really see the other person as they truly are. And show others how you truly are. Interesting. And then you realize how much separation there is in the world today. Because everything is very fast. You know it, you barely know it, you already put it in the house and are going to live together. Without essentially knowing who is there by your side, without truly knowing who he is. Remember the past, when couples spent years and years and years dating, getting engaged, until they got married. And many gave up along the way, because they got to know the other person, really as they were. Yet, you guys changed things, and it's getting worse and worse. Then you keep asking, why is the world so strange? There are no more couples together. Why? Because rushing ends relationships. You immediately want to live together, without knowing each other. Love doesn't hold back routine. What holds the routine together is friendship. That's what I said about friendship, it's accepting the other person the way they are. But when you love, you want to make the other your mirror. Not be what he is. You want them to be what you are, and what you want. Then you are disappointed. Ah, you're not what I imagined. Of course, you don't know him. You really imagined that he was like that, or that she was like that. Do you understand how haste only leads to hasty and wrong decisions? This is what happens to most couples today.